Hello wrestling fans, the Wrestling Wizard here and welcome to another video. And in this video we're going to make some bold predictions in regards to the up and coming premium live event Crown Jewel. Now there's a bit of pressure on this one because in our last predictions video for Extreme Rules we had a clean sweep. We got every single match correct. That doesn't very often happen, I can assure you. So we'll try and do the same in what seems like a 50-50 split between predictable and unpredictable. And let's start with the newly crowned women's tag team champions Alexa Bliss and Asuka defending their belts. This is a newly added match against Damage Control, Dakota Kai and Io Sky. Now I'm very mixed on this, very mixed. Now we know of course who's going to be in the building, who's going to be there at Crown Jewel, Bray Wyatt. So the big question is Bray Wyatt going to get involved? Is there going to be an alter ego of Bray Wyatt's? Is there going to be a new superstar joining Bray Wyatt and getting involved in the Alexa Bliss segment? Or not at all? Now I'm favouring the latter. I can't see WWE taking the belt straight off Alexa and Asuka. I think they're going to want you to be almost teased for a little while because Alexa could now appear on SmackDown now she has the belts with Asuka. And for a while, you've got that, ooh, will there be an interaction between Bray? And then keep the suspense and keep the build. So for this match alone, I'm going with Alexa and Asuka to retain the belts. I can't see them losing the belts after 5 days. But again, you could argue Damage Control losing again kind of damages, no pun intended, their tag team really, doesn't it? Their group. It doesn't make them look anywhere near as menacing. But I'm going with Alexa and Asuka. Next up, the OC versus Judgment Day. And again, this is a little bit awkward because WWE are kind of backing themselves into a corner. One half of you is like, the OC have got to win. They've only just come back to WWE, so surely they need a win. And then on the other side, you've got Judgment Day, who lost at SummerSlam, lost at Clash at the Castle. Yes, Dom turned heel and all that, but they lost. Yes, Finn Balor won at Extreme Rules and put Edge on the shelf. But you've got to think, with the exception of maybe Beth Phoenix getting involved and taking out maybe Rhea Ripley, I can kind of see that happening and helping out the OC. I'm going with Judgment Day purely because they need a win. They can talk the talk, they look the part. Dominic Mysterio smashing it out the park with his character development. But in terms of an actual win, getting a result, Judgment Day got a win. And I'd like to see some Judgment Day members actually go after belts as well. I'd like to see Rhea back in the title scene, to be honest with you. Maybe we see that, maybe we don't. Remember, there's still money on the table there with Bianca versus Rhea. Talking of Bianca Belair, Bayley versus Bianca. This is going to be a hell of a match, a last woman's standing match. But to be honest with you, even at this stage, I can't see Bianca losing the belt. I can't. I don't see her losing the belt until WrestleMania. She's been dominant, she's been booked well. Yes, she's not my favourite character in the WWE universe, but she's the part, isn't she? She looks the part, she acts the part, she can back it up in the ring. Her athleticism is on another level. Bayley really needs this win. And of course, a lot of this is going to be dependent on what happens in the tag team title picture as well. If Dakota Kai and Io Sky win and become victorious and tag team champions, I could well see Bayley winning and then Damage Control are looking super strong. If they lose and Bayley loses, what does that do for Damage Control? It makes them look weak. It makes them look vulnerable. I'm going for Bianca, but I wouldn't mind Bayley winning, to be honest with you, because I'm a big fan of Bayley, so that's cool. Next up, Karrion Kross versus Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre is winning this match. He's going to tie the series 1-1. There's no way Drew McIntyre takes 2 losses against Karrion Kross. Drew McIntyre nearly defeated the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, at Clash at the Castle. Took a loss to Karrion Kross through a distraction from Scarlett. In this steel cage match, I can see it being brutal. It's going to be offense on both sides. But ultimately, I can't see Karrion Kross coming out victorious. It's going to be 1-1, and then maybe they get a rematch to end the series. But I'm going with my man, Drew McIntyre. Home Nation hero. For me anyway. One of my favourite wrestlers. Next up, the absolute Battle of the Goliaths. There's another Battle of the Goliaths we'll go into in a moment. Omos versus Braun Strowman. This is going no other way than Braun Strowman winning. Why would he come back? Why would he get built up, look like a monster among men, the monster among men that he is, to then lose to Omos? There's going to be some interesting points. There's going to be some interesting angles. There's going to be equipment getting destroyed left, right and centre. Something huge is going to happen. Something big is going to happen. No pun intended. It's going to be a very short-lived slobber knocker of a match. And it's going to be Braun Strowman who is going to be victorious. Moving on to another slobber knocker. Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. Surely Lashley is going to take the loss here. He defeated Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble, remember, due to the distraction from Roman Reigns, costing Brock the WWE Championship. So this is going to get equalised 1-1. Brock Lesnar is going to win. He lost at SummerSlam. He lost at WrestleMania. 2 big losses against Roman. He's going to beat Lashley. And that's not going to harm Lashley because Lashley's been booked really strong. He's looked like an equal to Brock Lesnar, so it won't harm him taking the loss here. And I'm all for it. Brock Lesnar victory. And who doesn't love a Brock Lesnar babyface? Next up, we got the Brawling Brutes versus the Usos for the men's tag team titles. And although I absolutely love the Brawling Brutes, I cannot see them beating the Usos. The Usos are probably going to lose the tag team titles at a WrestleMania, maybe when Sami gets expelled from the bloodline, we assume, tags up with Kevin Owens, and that would be the logical way that those belts change hands. Absolutely love the Brawling Brutes. I think they're brilliant, that they fight anytime, any place, and they're just gold, aren't they? I kind of want to sign a petition to get the Pete Dunne name back. It can't be that difficult, can it? Do it, Triple H, and I'm sure he will down the line. But this is going to be the Usos, maybe some dodgy shenanigans going on along the way. And next up, that brings us on to the main event. Now, I can't pretend to be ecstatic about this. I really can't. I hope Roman smashes Logan Paul. I really do. And Logan Paul acknowledges the head of the table, the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. I really do. And as much as I kind of do want to see someone take the helm in WWE at some point, eventually, maybe at WrestleMania, Roman gets defeated. He is not losing that title, the titles at Crown Jewel, to Logan Paul. There's going to be distractions, outside interference. You can guarantee that Jake Paul's going to get involved, Logan Paul's brother. Austin Theory might try a cash-in and get slaughtered again. It's going to be the tribal chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns, victorious. And of course that brings up the question, how does Bray Wyatt fit into the fold at Crown Jewel? Now I do think that we're going to see his entrance. The Saudi fans are going to get to live that for the first time, his new song, his new presentation, and there'll be some developments with the Uncle Howdy situation. Now we could get an Uncle Howdy reveal, a physical reveal. Bray could interfere in the Alexa Bliss match. He could interfere in another match. But at this point, bearing in mind this storyline is still unfolding, it's still new, it's still a very slow build with this, I feel we'll just get a major reveal in the current storyline involving Bray Wyatt. I can't see WWE at this stage committing to him going after Alexa Bliss, because after all, it builds up suspense, intrigue with SmackDown, that Alexa could be on SmackDown occasionally defending the tag team titles, and the man who shall not be named is on SmackDown. So for a while they can kind of tease that. At any point on a SmackDown, we could get that interaction, and that makes for long-term storyline telling. Why ruin it straight away and go in and address that? Although I wouldn't have a problem with it, but I certainly don't want to see Bray Wyatt anywhere near Roman Reigns or anything like that at this stage. Save that for a later date. Patience is key. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, be really appreciative if you like the video, share the video, and even better, subscribe if you're new. See you in the next one.